Red Bull racing drivers Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber are used to working quickly. On the track and off it, things happen in a tearing hurry. The Infiniti Nordschleife Challenge proved no exception.
Basically, we're doing a shoot in kind of 2 hours that would normally take a whole day.
The main problem is timing. You've got a lot of things that are going on at once and a lot of factors that we have to take into consideration.
And so it's very compressed, very intense and very stressful.
It's really challenging because effectively we're trying to do 3 days filming in 2.5 hours. So, sorry man, can we do this after?
With so much required in so little time, resources need to be deployed efficiently and effectively, and in sufficient depth to deliver the sequence.
It's usually the case when you try to do a commercial. I've seen obviously a lot of equipment for a couple of seconds of clip only, but yeah, this time is really a lot.
Nochmal normal machen.
And there's no better track for both of us to race each other in the Nordschleife.
Sharing the track with another company. There are certain assets that we're using, like the travelling car that has to return at a particular time. But ultimately, we've got to be at certain positions at certain times in order to deliver a sequence that makes sense in the edit.
Just a time problem, nothing else.
Over 20 kilometres long, combining many of the curves and contours of the Eiffel Mountains, the Nordschleife presents both the formidable challenge for the cars and a special significance for the brand.
It's not only Sebastian's home race or home turf, it also is the lion's den in terms of our competitors. If Audi, Mercedes, BMW, they all are based in Germany. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to show that we are now part of that club.
We're using the Infiniti cars and we're really showing off how well they can work and the performance of them and how dynamic they can be, on a track such as this. Some really great dogfights. And it shows for sure that the hybrid is not compromising at all on its performance.
Covering the action over the Nordschleife is difficult if dramatic terrain posed significant logistical and technical questions. Chief among them was the issue of communication between helicopter, camera car and the two drivers, whose reactions to the action had to be recorded perfectly.
The hybrid looks pretty handy, mate. We put in 2 8-track recorders in each car, 5 wireless mix in each car, 1 mixing option in the director's car. Most work I had really at home. I worked about 3 to 4 days at home for testing with my wife on the motorway, nearly at midnight, when you have less traffic, and we tried our setup.
Come on, yeah, outside. Oh no, got me there. Nice and smart.
You're in the other turf, mate, here. You should be a little bit quicker.
So this is a key position in the whole sequence. It's going into the final straight.
It's tight, mate, it's tight.
Sebastian is going to be on the inside. He's going to clip the curb, again forcing Mark wide, which means, like on a running track, he'll have the inside bend all the way out, which will give him just enough of a distance ahead of the petrol car to emerge onto the straight where they've got equal power and for him to be ahead.
Started working on this particular production about 6 weeks ago, working out schedules and liaising as well with the client a lot of times.
That's what I always try to say to people. It looks like fun, but you don't do this for fun. It's part of our business plan. It's part of growing the brand from where we are right now. The same thing we do here, we're doing in Shanghai, we're doing in Canada, we're doing events in Malaysia and so forth.
It hasn't gone according to plan, but it never ever does, quite frankly. We always talk about this. We have a very meticulous plan in place, and things get delayed, things don't work out the way you want them, and you have to adjust all the time, and I think that's one of the things that we're good at doing. Ultimately, it's always going to be to do with the circumstances on the day, and at least it didn't rain.
Oh, you've done it, Seb. You've done it, mate. You've done it.